Muffed is live, draft defining season. Muffed!
Jalen Hurts finished 2025 as the number 8 quarterback in total points per reception scoring and the number 7 in per game scoring. A perfectly fine fantasy season that completely undersells how strange the year was in Philadelphia. This was the title defense after a Super Bowl MVP run. Instead, Hurts and the Eagles produced the worst offense of the Sirianni era, 22.3 points per game, 19th in the league, with Saquon Barkley shedding 865 rushing yards from his Offensive Player of the Year campaign. The passing operation never found rhythm under a first-year coordinator, A.J. Brown publicly called the offense a shit show on a midseason stream, and Hurts became the only quarterback in 45 seasons to go 0 for 7 or worse in a second half twice in the same year. And yet, here's the fantasy paradox, he still finished top 8. Why? The rushing role is its own cheat code. 8 rushing touchdowns on 105 carries, 421 yards on the ground, and a goal line package that keeps paying out even when the drop back game stalls.
Now let's dig into the numbers because they explain the gap between the football reality and the fantasy line. Hurts averaged 18.8 points per game on a steady floor profile. He cleared 19 points in 10 of 16 games, and the efficiency under the hood was better than the narrative suggests, plus 34.3 in total passing expected points added, a completion percentage over expected of plus 4.2, and a next-gen stats completion percentage above expectation of plus 3.8. When he threw accurately relative to difficulty. The problem was volume and tempo, 3,224 passing yards across 16 games, a career low 7.1 yards per attempt, and a 64.8% completion rate that was his worst in 4 years. The rushing line plus 16.7 in rushing expected points added, 8 scores carried the fantasy floor. Outside of 1 week 14 crater against the Chargers, his weekly range mostly lived between 11 and 30. Boom weeks capped, floor weeks frequent, and that one true crater is what separated him from the top tier.
The play that captures the season is the 79-yard touchdown to Devontae Smith in Minnesota, third quarter, 2nd and 5. Hurts hitting Smith 49 yards down the middle for the score in a game he finished 19 of 23 for 326 yards, 3 scores, and a perfect 158.3 passer rating. 1 throw, 1 expected point swing of plus 6.6, and a reminder that when the structure worked, Hurts could still detonate a defense. The 2025 fantasy season for Hurts, a top 8 finish propped up by legs and ceiling weeks, dragged down by a passing offense that genuinely got muffed.
Hurts delivered a number 8 overall, number 7 per game quarterback finish on the strength of his rushing floor, even as the passing offense around him cratered to career lows in completion rate and yards per attempt. The number that stings, 4 interceptions against the Chargers, produced a 2.4 point week, and ball security in the bottom 5 outings is what kept him out of the top tier.
That's Jalen Hurts' 2025. One quick note, if you want this same treatment for every player on your fantasy roster every week, head to muff.ai and we'll build you a custom weekly show. That's the wrap.